Happy New Year, everybody. So this was actually my Facebook Marketplace deal of I guess last year. I was sitting there looking at it and come across the contractor cleaning up the yard and wanted to get rid of some stuff at a very good price. So guess what? I stopped what I was doing and went and got it. So got a bunch of pipe. That one's actually damaged on the end right there, but for what I paid for it, it was a no-brainer to go and get it. Got a bunch of 12-inch pipes, some 36. That's actually 60-inch, 42, 36, and 30-inch pipe right there. And I got another piece of 60 and 42 on the inside. But what I really wanted was this fabric right here for my road. I don't know what this stuff is used for, but it is some of the most durable looking fabric I've ever seen. Here's the tag. It's only 210 feet long, but it weighs almost 1,200 pounds. It's fabric with grid and fabric. And I have a feeling that that's going to make a very durable road base out of it. And that stuff's probably like $2,000 to roll, and I paid $100 for it. Yeah, that's why I stopped what I was doing and went and got that. So I'm going to get this trailer unloaded. I got such a good price for it. I'm just going to put it under the road, and I just don't see how that can't help but be a good road base right there. Never really seen this stuff before. Not exactly sure what it's used for, but if I was putting one piece of fabric, grid and fabric, ought to really make a good road base. Maybe I can kind of ease up on having to put down so much stone and save a little money on that end. A lot of rock out here. The quartz rock. See it all? Right up here on this ridge. So after I took that last video of the fire yesterday, the bottom fell out and it rained and rained. And I came back down here probably about 3 hours later and restacked it all, and boy, it was a muddy mess. But I think it was worth my time because there's really not much left. That's good right there. I'll rake through that, restack that, and that should burn up really nicely. And then I'll just let this dry off and get started over there at the other side. Look at how much water's flowing down through the creek this morning. Last night when I came down here, all this is just runoff, and it was flowing about 3 or 4 times that much last night. But that's definitely a good stream right there to flow into the pond. You can see how the grass is washed down. But all that is just runoff out of the woods and everything. So that's what's going to keep the pond full. Alright, let me stack this up. And I think I'm going to go work on the road up there a little bit. Stack that up real quick. That should burn down pretty good. There was a flag somewhere over here, but it got knocked down or melted one. But you can see those 3 orange flags right there. That's the edge of the pond that's going to come somewhere right through here. And I cleared a little bit farther so I can bring it back maybe to somewhere right in here. Start the pond dam, and it's pretty much going to follow this tree line and be a big arch and tie back into that hillside over there. So pretty much everything, I would say, from right here all the way up to that tall holly tree is going to be pond, and then that fence is going to be about center line of it, and it'll be this much over there once I get all that cleared. I just have to do this section and then jump over there and take those trees down, and hopefully they can come move the fence when they do all the other fence line work. I'm gonna get them to take that out and then just run it diagonal right up through here, and then kind of hook it around and go up there by the machine, just to kind of keep all this separated from this side. I think that's what I want to do. So I have enough stone stockpile there to probably go another 30 or 40 feet, maybe. So I brought my jumbo supersized roll of fabric down here, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to use. This stuff is, found the only thing I can cut it with is a cutoff wheel, because you have a layer of fabric, a layer of grid, and then another layer of fabric. Like I said, I wouldn't be using this stuff if I didn't get a good deal on it, because that, I bet that roll right there's $1,500, $2,000, got to be, because I know a roll of that fabric that's like 400 feet is like $400 or $500, and then I can only imagine what that grid is. So anyways, that ought to really build a good road base. I need to brought another piece of pipe right there to lay in here and put a little more stone over top of this and get that runoff where it'll quit running across the road now. And I'm gonna cut some more of that out, dip a little of that water out, and then start curving my road back up there. Had to walk over here and check on the old pond over here, and I'm gonna walk over there real quick. I think it's flowing over. It's hard to tell from here, but it's very full now. Let's go check it out. Is it flowing over yet? Maybe. Is it going through the pine straw? I can't tell. I think it is. Yep. Pond is as full as it can possibly be now. Yep, it is flowing through here. So I'll probably, when I redo the pond, I don't know if I'll put it back quite at this level, maybe 6 inches lower. I don't know. I'll just have to see. I mean, during wet spells, it has no problem staying at this level right here. There's a lot of runoff that goes into it, but I think once I fix the pond dam, that'll take care of all the leaking problems. But save that for another day. I got to put in a road. So I'm gonna come over here and pull this ABC back. I think I went a little bit farther than I had fabric. I can't remember, but I'm gonna try to scoop that roll up and dump it right here. So this is gonna kind of start being the radius of my turn. The road's gonna come up and the edge is gonna stay about 10 feet off that fence. And then, you know, be 15 feet wide or so. And then this is gonna come through here. So I just cut that out square. I'm gonna roll that fabric out through there since it does not curve very easily. And just cut that off and then start a new roll right here. And then just kind of go up through there the best I can. And all that's just gonna have to sit there till that dries out, because there's no driving on that right now. It is too wet. So I got that section of fabric in, got that rock pulled back, and I put this culvert pipe in. I want to move what's left of that stone, raise this up a little bit. This pipe is in. It's an 8-inch piece of, I don't know what that plastic pipe is, but it's like indestructible pipe. You don't really even have to cover it. You can drive an excavator over and it won't crush it. It is some very durable pipe, but it's got to be fused together to make joints. So got that put in. Looks like that's flowing out, and I need to daylight the ditch out a little bit better, but at least that will keep that from ponding up over there now. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the road finished graded out from up there to right there. I think that'll use up all the stone that I have. Well, that made pretty quick work of that. I'll come in here later with the mini and kind of pull these edges up. I'll probably over pull it and then come in here with the grader and blade it out again. That way the road got a little bit wide just from where I stockpiled all that, and then I can clean up the edge a little bit better, but I'll worry about all that later. Just trying to get a good road over here now, and I think I have accomplished that so far. So what I'm going to do next, I'm done for today though. What I'll do next is, you can see where I started curving that to head off back in this direction, and I cut that where the edge of this road's going to be. I can cut all that out, put a piece of fabric in here and cut a little corner right there, and then start this path up through here and around is the next plan. And then I'm still debating if I'm gonna get Charlie to soil stabilize that or just put this fabric down. I'll just have to wait and see how well this goes. I think once I get maybe another 100 feet or so, I won't have to put this fabric down anymore. The ground should be nice and solid then.